Hey guys, TLG here. I know it's been probably about a month, just over a month since my last video. I will get back into it. I say that every single time, but this time it's after just a morale bashing time that I'm just gonna come back and I don't know, put new effort into the nothingness that my channel has become. Sorry, I'm just in the dumps. My channel has officially been fully demonetized. It came apparently on January 7th. It was demonetized. I didn't get an email. I didn't get anything. I watched PewDiePie talk about how these other channels who were just straight demonetized by this new automated system. And I was like, I should go look and see what's going on. And bam, I was just demonetized. I even went back to my email and I scanned through every email for the last 2 months trying to see, because I can see by the analytics that on the 7th is when they just flicked it off the switch. And I even typed in YouTube and just searched for all YouTube things. Unfortunately, for some reason, when I type in YouTube, I get a bunch of other companies. They must be using weird little things in their emails to make it so it pops up when you type something. But I have been demonetized after being partnered with either YouTube or Broadband TV for over 8 years. I have been a partner since June 29th, 2000. Not a partner. I guess I've been doing YouTube videos. I deleted some previous ones that were back on really badly recorded. I mean, even these are awful. This is back when Captain Sparkles was actually somebody I watched. Now I can't. Yeah. But I have been with them for 7+ years. Been partnered with both first YouTube, then Broadband TV, and to be honest, MCNs are not worth it unless you get an MCN that actually goes out and gets things for their partners, their group. Like, hey, EA says we can play this game and we'll play it 2 days early just for our partners. Stuff like that. If they can get something like that going and actually do a benefit for the partners, MCNs just aren't really worth it. So then I was back with being partnered with Broadband TV, and not Broadband TV, sorry, YouTube, and recently just this whole demonetization happened. So I am now ineligible for monetization. Verified partner, but I'm demonetized. So when you click learn more, it tells you, here's why your channel wasn't approved for monetization. Reused content. My channel with 929 videos that I have self-recorded with numerous capture cards, gaming consoles, software, like the amount of loops and hoops I had to jump through to get video of some of these older consoles before all these capture cards and upscalers were a thing. I mean, I wasn't back in the record your video, like your TV screen, your CRT. I wasn't back that far. I started after that. But is apparently reused content. So, as they say, and this actually used to be called duplication, but then they changed it to reused content to be more specific, but it's not. In most cases, you can't re-upload somebody else's content unless you get permission. Remember, it's not enough to credit the content owner and say, no copyright infringement is intended. Learn more about copyright and fair use here. So here's some things that are subject to copyright. Well, I don't care about what's subject to copyright. I already understand this. I'm not going to go and just upload Thor Ragnarok and say, this is mine, give me all the money from everybody watching this. I'm not going to go upload KSI's video or his fight to Twitch. And it's they're just so broad and say video games. Video games are a copyright. Okay. That's so specific, right? You know, is me releasing a video that allows you to download the video, then play the video game? Am I infringing it then? Like, because that's magic. Am I uploading a video game content and playing it and commentating over it? Is that copyright now, according to YouTube? Because that means their entire YouTube gaming section is going to be demonetized. Like, if it's a section they made specifically for that and trying to promote YouTube gaming that hard, and now they just go through and wipe it under the rug. It's, oh, sorry, nope, you're now demonetized. It's not informative. It doesn't help anybody with this just plain cookie cutter copy paste response, and then they block you out for 30 days. I can't apply again until the 5th of February. And I'm not the only one. There are hundreds of people who, I mean, I'm thousands. I'm sure there's many, many more, but I'll get to that in a second. But you can then go, YouTube gives you this cookie cutter response that says you can go learn more about it here. So reuse content says this content doesn't provide significant original commentary or educational value. It may also mean that we've identified that large portions of your channel either completely match other content or are noticeably similar. Examples include third-party videos stitched together with minimal to no changes, third-party content compiled without a narrative, content uploaded else or somewhere else first, content uploaded many times by multiple users. So my assumption is this is just some stupid computer that is looking at the pixels and saying, hey, this looks like Dark Souls. Hey, this looks like Pokemon fucking Yellow. So who's the original? Who's the first one that's allowed to do it, and then everybody else, this is all similar content? Like, what? What? So it's just a bland response that doesn't tell you really anything. It also says automatically generated content, so I can go to a synthetic voice thing that says just type something in and it reads it for you. When somebody doesn't have a microphone, so they want something for people to hear, it's nonsense to me. But I loaded the last 24 hours of tweets from Team YouTube, who was the only one I was able to get a response from, because you're not allowed to email the YouTube creators team when you're not partnered with them anymore. You're out. Here's Team YouTube. Go ahead and email at them. And I got a response, and I was excited at first. And then I realized it was all just a copy, paste, cookie cutter response for everything. Hello? There was 32 responses. Reused. Original. What? Wow. Either my thing is all buggy or maybe it didn't load. Oh, no, it's just the last 4 hours now. What the fuck? 4 hours, January 25th. 4 hours, January. Okay, never mind. So I had this loaded. I don't know what happened. Twitter decided to die on me. But they give you a cookie cutter response. So this is Demtech. So he also apparently got demonetized. Have no copyright, community guidelines. There's nothing wrong with our channels. There's right here. I'm in good standing. No copyright strikes. No community guideline strikes. I had one copyright notice, like an actual takedown, back on June 11th, 2013 for Naruto Rise of the Ninja, because they had 25 seconds of the anime in the game, and Viz Media claimed it, where Tokyo, one of the producers back in Japan, claimed it, and I said I tried to appeal it, which I don't recommend anybody appeal copyright notice anymore. It's fucking stupid. I appealed it. 2 hours later, they said no, took down my video, and gave me a strike. I appealed it saying, this is 25 seconds of a video game footage. If they're claiming the entire video, if they're claiming copyright, does not the video game, the audio, the video, the graphic designers, all of them, all of their information, all of their gameplay hard work is now the producer of the 27 seconds of this anime? So whenever I get a copyright claim, I literally just let it go, which is terrible. I'm just enabling them to just claim, because a lot of my videos are claimed. I had Final Fantasy VII. Let's see if it's still there, because I didn't even fight back. I had a Final Fantasy VII video that was claimed by somebody who remastered, who just made a remix of the Final Fantasy VII song. And they claimed everybody's Final Fantasy video that because it had that song, the original, in it. Also, don't ever expect me to upload a Capcom game like Tales of Symphonia, because they all fucking suck. They decided to claim the entire game all the way through. Look, part 31 got through. They just claim any of the interaction in that game. So I will not be doing any more of the Tales games. Kingdom Hearts, I understand that one because they have that beginning song, whatever. But going back to where I was, they gave you this cookie cutter response. Says, just confirm your channel was monetized earlier and now demonetized. It's the exact same response I got. Gives you this link to go check this out. And then they ask for a screenshot. Then they link you to where to get the screenshot from. Actually, this is where they link to that. This is where they link to go get your screenshot of this page. You go there, you give them the information, and then it just says, appreciate this info. If your channel's out of compliance due to reused content, this typically means that content isn't original. Like, it doesn't, he didn't explain that it was due to reused content. So they are so used to this response now, content duplication. So I guess he gave them a little information that they just see that, throw it up there, and that's it. So now we can apply again in 33 days. And then we ask for specifics, and they can't give you specifics. This guy, which I looked at his channel, he might actually meet the requirements of being copied information. He looks like he's uploading compiled clips of all of like the Dragon Ball Super fights, like the best moments of Goku and type stuff. So his, I'm not sure, but a lot of these guys, like this guy, Teach Dem, his channel is legit him doing like news articles and stuff.
Teach them. Always make sure the message I reach them.
I mean, explain to me how this live streams. He's live streaming himself. How? Like, I guess I didn't go through it, but
everyone,
I'll just go through. So he's talking to people. How is any of this reused, duplicated information? It just. Anywho, I've been rambling. This is actually the second take I've done of this, and I've rambled just as long as the first time. My channel is demonetized. That doesn't matter to me. I'm not in it for the money. I am only upset because when you aren't able to put advertisements on your videos, if it's just the ability to put them, even if I don't put them, all of my most recent videos, I never monetized any of these. None of them. Because they were the most recent ones. I just said, no, I'm not going to monetize those. I want the people to come in, to view, to enjoy it. I don't need ad blocker. I'm not in it for the money. But when you cannot advertise, you're put on that same blacklist as everybody else who is advertiser unfriendly. The ones who are not able to be put on certain advertisers. Like AT&T just came back to YouTube and does not want to put advertisements on gaming videos because you can hear language and fighting and violence, all blah blah blah, spark up. So you're put on that same list because you're not able to have advertisements put on your stuff. So how are you going to grow when the guy down the road doing the exact same game as you is able to upload because for some reason the automated system didn't catch him? So you're now put on a back burner, so you will never grow and flourish, but this guy is, even though you guys are both playing the same game and doing the exact same thing, but somehow you're not advertiser friendly or monetizable. That's the whole reason I'm upset about this whole thing. I'm perfectly fine with just never making a dime from this, but the fact that now I'm just beating my head against a wall after 7 years, it just sucks. But I don't know. I'll keep chugging along, but if you guys are part of this situation too, I wish y'all luck. Feel free to reach out, comment, and talk about it, but I so far have just gotten the same automatic response back as everybody else. Nobody DMs me. It's sad. So it's just the same thing. Ask for a screenshot. I gave them all the screenshots they wanted. Then I responded to them twice, and I get nothing back. You'll never hear back. You just get a cookie cutter copy response. Unless you're over 100K subscribers, then you can get people to, I don't know, fight for you. But other than that, us small fries are bottom of the barrel. Until next time, guys. TLG out.